Hi, my name's Scott Gatford and I'm about to show you the tie-in for what I call my half hitch bug. I've been tying these flies for approximately 20 years, constantly, continually developing them, and this is where I've got to at the moment. Place the hook in the vise in a normal position. We're going to apply lead to this. I'm going to tie. Here's the fly I'm going to tie. I'll show you. This one here. This is a bug. It's difficult to get this in focus for you. It's got a nice ribbed body. Just a basic black head. These flies are tied from all types of nylon, braid, backing line, fly line. Leader materials are a variety of lots of different sizes, from £4 to £25, £30 line. Try to get an effect on the body. So this is what we're going to tie. So we've got a size 10 full in mill 2nd hook here. And this is what we're using to tie this particular fly. Now, we want it to go under the water, so we're going to apply some lead. I'm using sticky back lead here, cut into strips of about 2mm approximately. Now, start your lead off, work up to the eye as normal. Rotate back in yourself, kind of helicopter fashion. We like a nice tapered body. This helps create the tapered body, obviously. That should be enough what we need. Now, like most hitching weaving patterns, you've got to put the thread on and cut it back off and then put it back on again after the tying is complete, and this is no different. If you're tying straight to a hook without any weight on it, you don't apply the thread until the end, so you only have to apply it once. But in this case, we need to apply it twice because we want to tie this down. We want to form a nice body over this lead, a nice flat body. You don't want humps and bumps in it because it'll knock the fly. It'll knock the fly off its shape. Scissors, where's my scissors? I think it was Oliver Edwards said that the Welsh sea trout fishers used to tie the tag back like that for a bit more security. Obviously before the advent of specialised glues like we've got nowadays. That's the tag off. Now, you've all seen this before. It takes a wee bit of time. We want to cover all the lead and put a nice taper at the far end. Maintain the taper and smoothness. It's easier for you to tie. So wind into roughly where you want to tie in the body to start. And that'll be an indicator when you come to reposition the hook in the vise, and build a nice taper up here to the lead. Avoid humps and bumps. Keep in mind you're seeing a mirror image of what I'm seeing. You're on the other side of the fly. Sorry for that. Whoops. Sorry for that. So you'll hear me talking later in the video, in the demonstration, and obviously I start with using the right hand tie on, and you see me, it looks like I'm using my left, so it's a bit confusing, but I'm starting with my right. And I'm going to tie these flies when I'm half hitching, and I've been half hitching these flies for 20 years, and I always start with my right hand, and I finish my last knot half hitch is on my left hand when I'm going up the shank. So we've got to tie this down, 2 or 3 half hitches. We don't need to do any more with this here. We've got to cut the nylon off. That's it, ready for the weave. what we do now is we reposition the hook and the vise in a vertical position. It's easier to tie, you can see it better. And position the hook where you want and the vise where you want the tie in to start, because this is where we're going to tie the first knot in the sequence on. Then we have to turn the fly directly away from you. So you're seeing the underside of the fly at the moment. Now I use a variety of materials to tie flies. Every one of them is line based, or fishing line based. In this case, I'm using this. This is 50-pound PE, 70-pound PE braid. Yeah, and it's a beautiful material to tie with. It's soft, it's easy moving, really nice to tie with. So what you want to do is select approximately, I would say, to be safe, especially when you first start these, don't scrimp with the material, and use about 2 feet, yeah, 500 millimeters, somewhere about there. Now, we equalise the lines, the length of the lines in each hand, and place an overhand knot, a basic overhand knot, that's all it is, like that, and then we pull the tags up. Now the line is resting on the top of the vise, that's where the selected position for starting is. We pull this knot up, keeping sure that the lines stay equal, the length stay equal, and we pull the knot relatively tight. Don't try and strangle this. You'll see that knot moving about, yeah? Just hold it there, because that's where it started off its life. With the other side. Pull down the knot, tighten. The second half hitch goes for your left hand side. Pull the 2 tags up, that's it tight. This won't move much further now. We proceed with a right hand tie again, followed by a left. This gives a lovely segmentation in the body. It's relatively easy to tie, it's not complicated, and you can let it go at any point and it won't fall to bits, unlike other woven flies. I can let it go anytime. We continue up. That was a left one, the last one. I always finish on the left. Back to my right, over to my left. Now you'll find that on the way up these hooks, if you're tying on a plain shanked hook, this is dead easy. You just run right up the hook. But you've got to really position them when you've got an underbody like this to make sure that all the loops are located properly, yeah, and it gives you a better segmentation. The thicker diameter material you use gives you a bigger segmentation than the smaller stuff. They're still quite pronounced though. Obviously, if you're tying a big fly and big hooks, you use a larger diameter material. If you want to tie a size 18, I would suggest you're down to something like 3 pound line. Leader materials, nylon, variety of colours, make it to suit yourself. And if you want to tie a size 10 fly, use up to 25 pound. I mean, you've seen this is 70 pound braid that I'm using at the moment, but it's a lovely material to tie with. So we just proceed up the hook, half hitches. That's all these are. There's nothing fancy in the tie, but they are bulletproof when you've got these tied. We're probably averaging somewhere between 12 and 18 half hitches up the shank on either side. Really, that's a lot of knots. I don't use a lot of fur or feather, although I do have furs and feathers in some of them, but I try, as this is my favourite bug, it's just a bug. It's not indicative of any particular insect, but it's got the shape, it's got the colour, it's got the segmented body, it'll have the movement and the water that's required, especially for like the check nymph and things like that. Ideal. Perfect. So we keep coming up to the plate. Where should the weave end when you get to here? You decide this. What size of head are you going to have on this fly? I like big heads on my flies. Again, the big heads it's an attractor. It's like putting a tungsten bead on a bright pink tungsten bead on a fly. It's an indicator, and this is what my head's turned it to be. So we've got to there, that's where I'm going to finish, and I'm going to tie the head on here. So what we do is rotate the device back to its normal position, reposition the fly to its normal tying position. You see we've got 2 tags hanging here, they're fine. Now we've got to tie on the thread again. This is the pain with weaving. All weaves are the same, as I say, unless onto a bare hook. So we start the tie again, and I think we'll just follow Oliver Edwards' guide. And oh, where is it? Lost it. We'll just follow Oliver's guide, and we'll tie it in like the Welsh fisherman did for a bit more security. Makes a bit more line on. And if this flies as successful as Oliver Edwards flies, I'll be quite happy. Now I've fished with these flies for, as I say, 20 years. I've caught salmon in these flies in low water conditions. I've got many trout in them, especially in the buzzers. These are ideal heavyweight nymphs, is what they are. We'll pull the tails up and put your finger on the top of the eye and tie 3 or 4 loose straps over the fly at this point. At the back, you can see the back of the head, because we don't have a thorax as such. That's what you're left with, 2 tags. Now what I do normally is cut the tails off. You're left with 3 or 4 inch tails. So we started off with 2 feet. We've got 2 4-inch tails and 2 inches here left, 2 1-inch pieces. So we've used 12 inches of material to tie up that fly. It is a strong fly. In fact, I would suggest that if you're going fishing for piranha, this is the fly you want to take with you. So, tie in a few more wraps at the back, and then we can safely cut the tags off. Cut them relatively close, if you can see them. Cut them relatively close to the head. We're going to add some glue here at this point. So just a dab to wet that tying in point. Remember to put the top back on, or it'll end up on the carpet. Right. Now we can proceed to tie this head in. As I say, the head is an indicator for me. You can tie it in red, yellow, white, black, whatever colour you want. You can vary it. As I say, this material, it's up to you what colour you want to use, any colour you like. Yellow, red, black. I've got loads and loads of different types of nylon and lines and backing and fly and braid and all sorts. So I tie quite a lot of yellow flies. We are just I think it was a Michelin braid, £25 Michelin braid, and it turned out to be lovely when it's finished. I tie them in all sorts of material. That's the fly finished. Wipe off the excess glue, and we're going to half hitch it. Now, I'm going to half hitch mine up here at the back end of the head. There's no reason for me to go to the eye. Yeah, 3, 4, what finishes. Trim the excess waste off. And now we'll varnish the head again. Just a dab on the head. I'm keeping the cement from the body because it'll discolour the body. When you start adding adding different varnishes to this. I use UV glue on this fly as well. It's pretty successful, but it does change the colour dramatically. Now this is the fly when it's finished. It's difficult to focus for me. You see you can see the general outline and the shape of the body as I rotate it. I'll put some flies on Facebook and you can have a look at them on there. Lovely when you see them up close. So if you need to get in touch with me, or you'd like to get in touch with me, you'll see me on Facebook, or get in touch with me by email if you want additional information regarding these, or what material to use to tie with them. I've got all sorts of material here. Strain, the good old denim subsurface, Maxima, yeah. Strain again in red, Daiwa Tournament in yellow, even Sensor in white, clear. There's so many. The colours are endless, really. As I said, these are bugs. They're not anything specific. They're just representative. If you need any information, you can email me on s.gatford@aol.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find this interesting.